Yo, what's up guys, welcome to Mullet Man Outdoors, and this video is an educational video on how the best way to get a white-tailed deer. This isn't, a fact, this is just the best way I find it, and this is also a warning on if you don't like any gore and blood, and if you don't like any of that, click off the video now, and if you're here to learn, so I guess you're here. Let's go. So I've already started here a little bit. So basically what we're gonna wanna do is you're gonna take your knife, blade like this. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything, just keep the camera right about here. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your knife, you're gonna start right here, and you're not gonna wanna go in there because the guts are right under here. This right here, that's rib cage, okay? So you're fine here. So you're just gonna cut through this fat here. And you're just gonna, once you get down here, make sure you cut with the grain of the hair or else it'll get really nasty. You can tell I accidentally messed up a little bit. You're gonna wanna get the guts are right here, right under here. So just imagine a kid's face pushed up against a bus window. It's like right there. That's how the guts are. It's right on the other side of this skin. So you gotta pick up this skin with your hand like this, get your knife in there. You just don't wanna get your knife in there because you'll poke that intestines and it'll be really nasty.
And it'll stink.
It will stink. See here, this is basically perfect. You don't really want to open it up yet. I mean, you can if you want. Just really try to pick up on this skin so
you'll know whenever
there. See this here? Put the camera here. That's the hole, and you can see the intestines right there. That's what you don't want to break. So then you're gonna slip your knife in this hole. You're gonna pick your knife up like this. That way your tip stays upward. You're gonna want to come down with it. Come down with it. Come down with it. This is like the best deer I've ever gutted. I'm actually doing really good right now. Just down. Then once you get to, you're gonna want to cut around that, whichever side you like. I don't know if it's a right hand, left thing, but I always cut to the left side whenever you're watching from this angle. So I'll take it, cut around this side, just like so. Still make sure you don't poke any of those intestines, and cut, male and female parts. You're gonna want to cut around that. And you're gonna just want to basically cut that off. That's basically what you're gonna want to do.
just felt really good.
Huh? Your back pop? Yeah.
Oh.
Well, cut into this back here. It's fine, really. I mean, most of this is gonna go into a burger anyhow, so you're just fine. If you accidentally cut this ham here.
Well, some people use it as jerky.
Some people use it as jerky,
Depends who you are.
But you're fine either way. So next thing you're gonna want to do, this part here, it's a little bit nasty. I'm just gonna say it. It's nasty for me at least. You're gonna get to where the poop sack and all that good stuff is. So what you're gonna want to do, get down here, and
get hair all over that meat. You want to try not to get as much hair.
You do not want hair on your meat.
It sucks to get off.
Yep. So you're just gonna try to find right where its butthole is. You're gonna want to cut right down the middle, right there. Just split it. Just like this. Just right where between these two back legs or thighs, whatever you want to call them.
You just want to keep cutting on the edge of that bone.
All right. So, and then you're gonna come back up here afterwards. That way you have more room because you're gonna have to pull all these guts out in one. This is the cleanest way to clean the deer. So you're gonna want to take your knife. It is pretty much the cleanest way, the cleanest you can possibly do it.
Ooh, what'd you just pop?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think I just had it. No, we're still good.
Okay.
I think. Oh yeah, we're good. Cooking. So you're just gonna say that this right here is the rib cage. You're gonna try to break it up as high as you can. So it's gonna end right about here.
You want to end, yeah, right about here.
So you're gonna take it. If you're a kid out here doing this, trying to learn how to do it, you might need to get your dad to do this because I don't even know if I can. Here, watch out, Connor. Get to the side here. You're just gonna try to put some manpower into it. And
so they make knives with a hook, and that's what that's for. You want me to do it? I'm pretty good at it.
You just need to break that rib right
It's
there.
because you're not pull up. Yeah, come down right there. There you go.
Kind of like that.
That should be. Well, come down right about here.
That's about where I am. All right, so basically you just broke through the ribs. Way easier on young deer like this. If you have like a 7-year-old buck, you're probably gonna have to use like a sawzall of some sort. So,
well,
oh,
not as bad as that. She got a bunch of fat on her.
she does. See this? That's her heart. We're gonna save
Look
that,
at
and we're also.
What is this stuff?
I don't know, but at the end of this video, guys, we're gonna have a how to cook a deer. All right. So yeah.
This is like a catch, cook, and clean.
Yep, catch, cook, and clean on a white-tailed deer, boys.
But it's like clean and cook.
Yeah. So I have an editor on my phone. I'll edit all this stuff
Okay.
tonight or whenever.
Yeah.
All right. This is the really hard part. It's really hard to get good at this. It just kind of takes time. Like, I'm not really good at doing this. This right there is your man and woman parts. You wanna know what you're gonna do with that? Absolutely nothing. Coyote food. Alright? Jason can cut a deer in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So now,
my dad.
what you're gonna wanna do, look here. You can tell this is a saw blade because of the way it has a saw here. And then this rather is just fine.
Blade.
This here is gonna, obviously a bone cutter. So what you're gonna do, this part, oh, well, shucks. You're not supposed to do this. This isn't very safe. You're just gonna cut this because this is what holds, this is like the floodgates of your pooper. You know what I'm saying? It stops it from crapping your pants.
Everything happens.
Everything you, as you're watching this right now, your floodgates. Ah,
Be careful.
yeah, I about just stabbed myself, y'all. All right, so now
Let's turn her down the hill.
I'm gonna ask my lovely assistant to put his hand in here, push it forward so I can cut this hip bone. Because this right here, guys, is the hip bone. So, lovely assistant, would you love to put your hands inside of this intestines here? No, we need it facing this way. That way the guts will fly that way. Because I need you to push it there, and we'll move it at the end. Eat on it. All right, can you hold it, the phone?
My hands are.
It's okay, I don't care. I've gotten way worse stuff on it.
This is probably going to be the worst part of the video.
This is the suckiest part. So you're just gonna make sure you don't want to go forward. Hit this there. That's its bladder, okay, guys? That's filled with urine. You don't want that on you, unless you're that type of guy.
Back on your track, man.
All right, so once you're this far, you don't want to grab right here.
There you go.
You're just gonna break that hip bone the rest of the way. All right. Zoom out a little bit. Just pick it up. So
Here, let me get
now,
a good shot on that.
all right. Ooh, that's its tail hole. All right, so
There's one blade, the other blade's
like a fillet knife.
yeah, it should be under the deer right here. Here, you probably want this blade.
No, I like this one. Doesn't really matter, guys, what kind of blade you like. It's just more of a preference, what you're better at. Just takes a little bit of time to figure out what you like the most. This is not the knife I like the most, so yeah. So what you're gonna do now, this here, you're gonna just, all right, Now you have just made the intestines go, all right, I'm gonna leave. That's what the intestines just said right there, all right? As soon as I broke that little chamber wall, what that's called is diaphragm. That's the part of the diaphragm that loops around.
All right. So all you're gonna do?
You're gonna flip it down. If you can do this on a hill, the best way to do it. That way the guts are gonna be facing downhill. This right here, ever seen a magician? They'll take you like a, you know, your tablecloth, and they pull it out and all the stuff stays there and it's nice and clean. We're gonna do that, but with some deer guts, all right?
Oh, really?
This is the cleanest way to clean a deer that I know of, all right? And yeah.
Remind you, this is also Tanner Woods.
Tanner Woods, yes. So this here, yeah, I mean, you can correct me in the comments, I don't really care. Diaphragm. This is its diaphragm. What you're gonna want to do, you're gonna get in here, cut that diaphragm, okay? Cut that diaphragm, cut that diaphragm, cut the diaphragm, cut the diaphragm. You're gonna do it on the other side. That right there is lung, maybe? I think that might be his lung. If you're into catfishing, lung's really good for catfishing.
Chop it up.
That's its heart right there. It's pumping with blood right now. It's hard as a rock. So yeah, I'm gonna cut right here. Cut some of this. You're just wanting to get all this out of the deer cleanly, and then you're gonna find that windpipe right here. Come here. Show this windpipe here. This right here, what my hand is on. Here, show the inside. This what my hand is on right here. Hold on, I gotta call Dad. Put it on speaker. Okay, guys. Sorry, my dad called me. We had to clear up some issues. All good though. So then, what you're gonna want to do? Just find. I showed you guys this windpipe right here. Look at it again. This here's the windpipe. You're gonna take your knife, and you're literally just gonna cut it. It doesn't really have to be pretty. Doesn't really matter that much.
It's not gonna be pretty.
It's not gonna be pretty. You're just gonna cut that thing as good as you can. You're gonna grab a good little chunk here, you know, solid, and pull. All right. Now what you're gonna want to do?
Oh,
make sure it's facing downhill. Grab it by the legs, and you're gonna pull it up. Let that blood drain. That blood drain out of her, or him, whatever it is. All right.
All done?
And yep.